belongs to the Lord. No weapons that's fashioned against us will stand. The battle belongs to the Lord, and we sing glory, honor, power, and strength to the Lord. We sing glory, honor, power, and strength to the Lord. When the power of darkness comes in like a flood, the battle belongs to the Lord. He's raised up a standard, the power of his blood. The battle belongs to the Lord, and we sing glory, honor, power, and strength to the Lord. We sing glory, honor, power, and strength to the Lord.
Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. My name is Brandon Hathaway, and I'm the preacher here at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. And I'm not sitting in the best spot for this video, sitting right in the window, so that sun is shining right on me. Anyways, we'll get through it. Hopefully, earlier the video was glitchy, but it looks like it's doing better now. So if you will open up your Bibles, turn along with me to Exodus 37. Exodus 37, looking at verses 24 through 26. And we will look at those verses. Again, it's continuing down the tabernacle and everything being built in there, and the contributions, as we're going to talk about this morning, as you look at that. And so here in verse 24 says, all the gold that was used for the work in all the construction of the sanctuary, the gold from the offering was 29 talents and 730 shekels. By the shekel of the sanctuary. The silver from those of the congregation who were recorded was 100 talents and 1,775 shekels by a shekel of the sanctuary. A bekah head that is half a shekel by a shekel of the sanctuary for everyone who is listed in the records from 20 years old and upward for 603,550 men. And so the question that we have to ask is, well, how much is a talent and how much is a shekel? And I don't have the exact, I'll look this up real quick. And so it gives me in accordance to Nave's Topical Bible. And so according to Nave's Topical Bible, one who possessed 5 talents of gold or silver. All right, so the talents, that was the first part of it before we got to the shekels. So if they possessed only five talents of gold or silver, was a multi-millionaire by today's standards. And so these were, so it's saying they had a lot of gold and a lot of silver, right? So we go back to we were reading there with the gold, there was 29 talents. And then it went into the shekels. So that's 29 talents of gold. And so that again, it said if you had 5. And so here we're times that by almost 6. And so they were very wealthy with the gold and that went into this tabernacle. But also with the silver, it said gold and silver. And so the silver from those of the congregation, 100 talents, 100. And so again, just wealth. The wealth that was poured in, how much this tabernacle, I guess you would say, how much the tent and the chest and the everything that went into it, how much it all cost. And then you have all the shekels that are in there as you're looking at it, and the shekels it brings out. So a silver shekel, on the other hand, was probably worth less than $1 in today's market, less than $1. So, just if you rounded it up to $1, I don't know how much closer it is to $1. Then you just $1 per shekel. But the gold was perhaps worth a little more than $5. So a gold shekel. And so even there, as you multiply that over and over again with all that was put in there, quite a bit of money was put into putting this tabernacle together. And so again, It's just the details that we look at as we continue to look at what was put in there, the cost, the sacrifice that was put into it. Because again, that would mean Israel could have been very, all these people, if they'd have kept all these things back, how wealthy they'd have been as they went into other lands and be able to possess land and able to possess, build homes and to have the nice luxury stuff. And of course, they were all slaves in Egypt, and now here they have all this money, but then it's given to God. And so it just goes to show that we have to be willing to make a sacrifice today. We sit back and think about how much should we give, and I know we can get caught up in tithing, and that we haven't talked about that yet here in the Old Testament. Here are the offerings that they continuously give that I think gets overlooked a lot because we just focus on the tithing. 10%, and we mark it off. But as we've studied so far, just in this part, the free will offering, they brought this and they continuously brought it until they had more than enough to take care of all this stuff. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that everybody has a blessed day today. And if the Lord is willing, I will.